Hello Bison Wrestling fans, it's time for Bison Wrestling. The season has started, one duel is under our belt here against Northwestern. We're going to talk about that, set up the season, talk about this week. There is one duel at home again against Northern Illinois. I'm Jeremy Jorgenson, joined by head coach Roger Kish. And Roger, as we go into the season here, just tell us how you feel about your team. What do you like? You've been working with the guys for a long time now in camp and getting them ready for that first duel. What do you like about this group?
You know, I tell you what, we have a great team culture right now. The atmosphere inside the wrestling room has been at an all-time high here for us, and we have a relatively young group of guys as a whole with some really talented upperclassmen and really good leadership right now. And you know, it's been really fun for us as coaches here to watch this group develop and come together and prepare and train. And it was fun to get out on the mat and compete against someone that wasn't a friend or buddy or teammate. So it was long overdue here, and I think it showed on Sunday night. Right
out of the gates, you get 17th ranked Northwestern. Yeah. That was a tough one right out of the gates, but I think you set the tone early. Right away at 125, you get the pin right there, got the crowd into it, and then you were kind of off and running from that point.
Yeah, it was, you know, in our preparations, weren't quite anticipating the lineup change necessarily. But it was a really nice job with Brent Fleetwood to come out. He wrestled with a lot of energy, a lot of fire, scored a lot of points early. And was able to capitalize on a mistake from his opponent and ultimately get the pin. And I think it really got the crowd, his teammates involved, and really set the tone for the rest of the duel.
You know, the fans are going to recognize some of the names out there this year. There's some veterans on this team. You know, 165, Andrew Fogarty is one of those, and he had a good duel against Northwestern.
Yeah, you know, he's one of our leaders and captains. He's really an example of doing everything the right way and progressing. And, you know, he steps out on the mat. He's confident in his ability. His teammates are confident in what he's going to go out there and do. And I think it's fun to watch his body language and demeanor when he steps out on that mat.
Yeah, the upper weights, this was a good duel for them as well, 84-97. You got some good points there, didn't you?
You know, really impressed with the energy that we had at 84. Exploited some weaknesses that we you know, saw in the matchups, and you know, really happy to go out there and wrestle hard and put up a lot of points, and ultimately help close the duel out as we went into our last two matches. And then you look at Cordell Eaton, who was another great opportunity to go out and wrestle a top 20 ranked opponent and get his season started off the right way. And I was really proud of the way he performed, his effort, his energy, the adjustments that he made you know, in match, and you know, he really paid off for him.
So you beat Northwestern, outstanding job by you and your staff. That's a great win, a top 20 win. It's the third straight year you've beaten a top 20 team. That's an impressive feat right there. Yeah, you know, this group has the ability to go out and compete with the best, and I think our schedule, when we create the schedule, it has meaning behind it. There's a reason we go out and wrestle the toughest competition that we can find, and ultimately helps us prepare for these duels and the matches moving forward in our competitive schedule, and prepare each individual for you know, to compete the best. Sometimes the biggest improvement is from duel 1 to duel 2. You know, you get that first duel experience. What are some of the areas you would want to improve from duel 1 to 2?
You know, there's a lot of areas we got to keep improving on. Each individual has some strengths and weaknesses that we got to continue to identify and correct and continue to get better at. And you know, for us, we still want to continue to be able to hand fight hard. We want to be scoring the first points of every match and the last points. And you know, there's some areas of focus in each individual's game that we're looking at right now, and hopefully we can see those adjustments and improvements from week 1 to week 2, and continue to compete well and succeed.
You know, the guys really feed off the crowd. So Thursday at 7 p.m., Northern Illinois is here for a duel. Give us a sense of what that's going to be like.
You know, that's a tough group. They got a lot of ability. They're a young squad. A lot of talent on that squad, and we're gonna have to come to wrestle. We're gonna have to bring the match to these guys and bring the fight to them, and you know, if we do that, we'll be in good shape. But at the end of the day, we got to prepare well and train hard, and keep focused on Thursday night.
Let's pack the Shields Center, the Sanford Health Athletic Complex. Northern Illinois against Bison Wrestling Thursday night at 7. We'll talk about that duel next week and set up the rest of the schedule as well. The Bison are 1-0 with a big win over Northwestern. Thanks for watching today.